Okay, so it's the Greater Syracuse Land Bank got a $15.7 million grant from New York State to build 52 factory-built, modular. Essentially, they ship it in two halves and they kind of plug them together at the building site. But so it's a $15.7 million grant, and they're going to do 52 homes. So each of them, it's going to be like a 3-bed, 2-bath ranch style, 1,500 square feet. They're mostly putting them in the Brighton area and the North Valley, although there's a few going north side, Eastwood, and near the west side. But the idea is this is going to be income capped, right? So kind of similarly, we were talking about it last week, or maybe it was 2 weeks ago, with the downtown condos that had different income limits that you needed to be at. So this, you need to be at or below 90% of the annual median income. So for a single person, it's about $65,000 and under, and then for a family of 4, it's about $93,000 and under. So that's where your household income has to be owner occupied. I'm not actually sure how long it has to be owner occupied. A lot of times these grants have a certain amount of time, 3, 5, 10 years, that you have to live in it in order to not have to pay the money back.
Yeah, just to go off that, I know the condos that we were just referring to, those were 10 years, from my understanding. And if you had to sell that within that 10-year period, you have to make sure you sell it to someone who also qualifies for the programs.
Right, which is actually not that bad of a deal, because a lot of the first-time home buyer grants, a lot of those are tied to you living there for a certain amount of time, and if you don't, then you have to pay back the grant. So at least it's not, because that would be, it's $175,000 discount that you're getting on the house. So it's like if you have to come up with $175,000 to sell your house, that's going to be pretty tough, But yeah, so that's the grant, and that's what they're going to build. And so, kind of as always, I am torn because more houses always good. I probably should not complain, but I am going to, and that is because this is still just buy-side stimulus, right? So when you're buying a house, there are two problems. There are your mortgage payment and your cash to close, right? So any buy-side stimulus is changing one of those two things. Either they're giving you a grant for your cash to close to make it more affordable to get into the house, or by lowering interest rates or closing credit, whatever they're doing to lower the mortgage payment, right? So that's all buy-side stimulus. And then if we were doing inventory-side stimulus, that would be making it cheaper to actually build the houses, right? So accelerated permitting, buying the land for less, whatever. On the demand-side stimulus would be making it either cheaper to the upfront cost or the monthly cost cheaper. And then on the other side would be the actual cost to build. This, we are not changing the cost to build. It is still costing someone $300,000 to build a 3-bed, 2-bath ranch. Right now, the actual buyer is only paying. Now I don't remember if it's split 175, 125. I don't remember who's on the hook for which. I think it's the buyer pays 175 and then the state is paying 125. But all we're doing is we're just subsidizing the buy side of it. So it's more affordable to that individual buyer, but it costs somebody $300,000. And that's really the number we need to get down. It needs to be cheaper to build the house. We don't need to spread out the cost amongst more people. That's not really solving the problem. Again, if it costs $300,000 to build a 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,500 square foot house, that's actually less than it just costs if you were to, just do a stick-built house, whatever, and, pick a random suburb. But if it costs that much to do a 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,500 square foot ranch, that's the number we need to get down.
Yeah, and to defend you there, you're not complaining. You're just peeling back the onion and explaining breaking down the actual cost of the thing. Yeah.
Yeah.